Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Alberta News and Views. Well, surprise, surprise. Justin Trudeau, the wet noodle prime minister, the lame duck prime minister, the mashed potato prime minister, has caved to the president of the United States, Donald Trump. Justin Trudeau says, I just had a good call with President Trump. Canada is implementing our $1.3 billion border plan, reinforcing the border with new choppers technology and personnel, enhanced coordination with our American partners, and increased resources to stop the flow of fentanyl. Nearly 10,000 frontline personnel are and will be working on protecting the border. In addition, Canada is making new commitments to appoint a fentanyl czar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes on the border, launch a Canada-US joint strike force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering. I have also signed a new intelligence directive on organized crime and fentanyl, and we will be backing it with $200 million. Proposed tariffs will be paused for at least 30 days while we work together. This 10,000 frontline personnel is going to be interesting. We don't even have a military that big with active members. We have reserves around 70,000, I believe, but we don't have 10,000 active soldiers. That's for sure. So it'll be interesting to see where he gets that. And I said this morning in my first video of the day that Canada has a serious money laundering problem, and Donald Trump knows this. And if push came to shove, and if it still does with Canada, he will put everything together in this parcel, and he will deliver it, and it will be scathing, this report on what Canada is doing. TD Bank, for all of you out there that don't know, TD Bank is fined $3 billion in historic money laundering settlement. TD Bank, one of Canada's biggest lenders, has agreed to pay more than $3 billion and pleaded guilty to criminal charges in the United States after allowing drug cartels and other criminals to transfer hundreds of millions of dollars in illicit funds. The banks in Canada are shutting people down like crazy right now, debanking them. For those of you that don't know how big the problem is, it's around $113 billion annually. This is how much gets laundered in and out through Canada. And for all of you out there that don't know as well, China has infiltrated the Vancouver port, and this is how they are doing it and running drugs, running the fentanyl. This is great news for Canada. It really is. It's the Trump effect. We are going to finally get, hopefully, some criminal justice. This stupid bail, not jail bill that Justin Trudeau rammed through Congress. It's ridiculous. So hopefully we actually start seeing some law and order again in Canada. I'm going to post a video later on tonight with Pierre Poilievre's press conference today. It was really good. Here is Donald Trump talking this morning about Canada and Mexico. He really wants Canada to become the 51st state. And I get it. From his point of view, it's just so much easier to just be a state. Because then the money transfer back and forth, the trade, just all of the headache would be gone, completely gone. Canada will never, ever become the 51st state because Quebec wants to be its own country. It wants to be its own entity. If Donald Trump is listening to me, the best shot he has at Canada and something like a 51st state is Alberta. Alberta would definitely, I think, become a 51st state or have independence and have an economic trade agreement that is just solid. So we can be our own country, but run a currency, figure something out. But his best shot would be Alberta because Canada economically is nothing without Alberta. And frankly, Canadians are tired. We're tired of the federal government, especially in the West. Once Alberta is broken free of these ridiculous Canadian shackles, I would predict that Saskatchewan and Yukon and the better half of British Columbia would be right behind us. Manitoba might be a little bit of a challenge, but Yukon, Saskatchewan, and the best chunk of BC, booyah, we would all definitely end up becoming U.S. states. Anyway, listen to what Donald Trump has to say.
As a state, it's different. As a state, it's much different. And there are no tariffs. So I'd love to see that, but some people say that would be a long shot. If people wanted to play the game right, it would be 100% certain that they'd become a state. But a lot of people don't like to play the game because they don't have a threshold of pain. And there would be some pain, but not a lot. The pain would be really there. So we're going to meet again by phone at 3 o'clock, and we'll let you know what it is.
I love that. And the pain that Albertans are feeling right now, we're used to the threshold, baby. The pain that we get every single year dealing with this nonsense in Canada is far worse than a transitional pain that it would have becoming a 51st state. Believe me, you would see Alberta's cities, Grand Prairie, Edmonton, Red Deer, Calgary, these cities, Medicine Hat, you would see growth like no other. Seriously, you would see immigration from the rest of Canada just pouring into Alberta. We could work out some deal. If you're a Red Seal trade, Canada, boom, you're in. Instant American citizenship, just like that. The Constitution. Free speech. Not the freedom of expression crap. Freedom of speech. A right to bear arms. Property rights. And as far as retirement and healthcare goes, Alberta could be the state that changes and revolutionizes the healthcare system in the United States by creating a model, a baseline model of free healthcare with major surgery covered and prescription drugs. We could start something amazing and great. All it takes is the will of the people. The will of the people to build something. By the people, for the people, we the people. Seriously. Man, I know what it looks like. And it's better than this shit we have now. There's no housing here. You know what? I'm not going to go on. You know if you watch this channel, how far Canada has fallen and it will never get back up. It can't because of the federal government. Systemic corruption. This is exactly what Donald Trump is talking about today. I will keep you updated with as much as I can when I can. All of you out there, like, share, and take care. Follow me on Substack, Spotify, and YouTube. And please share. We are growing and we are growing fast. Maybe Donald Trump is listening to me and he's tweaking the algorithm in Facebook. That would be nice. Take care.